We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. Before we begin today, I'd just like to mention that the product being discussed in this video comes courtesy of Roger at Burn Your Tongue. So major shout out to Roger for providing the product you're about to see today. Burn Your Tongue is a purveyor of fine, spicy products cleverly hidden in the Newgate Mall in Ogden, Utah. It's probably my favorite physical hot sauce shop, and I think it's the best of its kind. If you're within a 100-mile radius of Ogden, Utah, and you care at all about this type of thing, I definitely encourage you to drive and make the visit. It is well worth your time. Roger also has a Facebook page, which I'll put in the description below. Feel free to check him out there. And what this is peach agave garlic hot sauce from Pepplish Provisions. Not a bad looking bottle. And let's take a look here at the old ingredient panel. Cider vinegar, peach agave syrup, garlic, habanero pepper, cane sugar, spices, sea salt, paprika, citric acid, and ghost pepper. And we've got their mission on the thing here. So barbecue chicken, and this is something they mentioned on the website. I also mentioned this as well, that they're kind of offering that it is like a barbecue sauce. So that's kind of where they're going with that. However, it doesn't quite work like that. The spice profile of this is quite a bit different than that. And you can see here, it looks, so to me this looks like a Mexican style sauce. And I mentioned that in the written review as well, which of course you guys can go check out. There will be a link in the description below, but a lot of the components here definitely are aimed more towards a Mexican style sauce. Of the stuff they recommended on it, I did not try it on cheeseburgers or fried eggs or actually a steak. So to me, it doesn't seem like it's going to go with those things. I have had it on chicken, however, and that's fairly narrow. Grilled steak and some of the other stuff. I am not a fan of the sweet sauces too much on cheeseburgers, so that is not something I think I would actually be doing. By now, I'm old enough to kind of have an idea what I think is going to work for me and what isn't, but possibly I will give this one final shot on cheeseburgers. As I mentioned in the review, it does not seem to really want to play nice with anything. There you can get a good look at the sauce. It's fairly viscous. And there's no restrictor cap. I almost think there should be, but all right, here we go. Heavy on the garlic. There you can the smell of this before I took that taste. It smelled like a taco sauce. I'm getting some punching from the ghost pepper, a little bit of back heat from the habanero. It honestly just kind of tastes sweet. I'm not getting peach at all out of this. And actually, I'm not getting a whole lot of the agave this time either. Wait, no, there it is. I'm getting a little bit of that now. So I might not have shaken this up enough. Let's just shake it up again. So we're going to try it on some tacos. And we got a whole mess of Del Taco tacos here. We've got the regular ones, and we've got the grilled habanero. So put all this to the side. We're going to give this a shot on both of them. Again, I have tried it on Mexican food and I didn't think it worked that well, but it seemed to work better than a lot of other stuff, so we're just going to ride with that. Okay. Here's the old grilled chicken. Get a good splash on there. Here's how it's looking. And the regular taco. And a little good splash on here again. It seems like it's a pretty well blended sauce. It's pretty smooth. There's a little bit of grit in there. Whoa. Wow. Just got a punch of the agave right there. All right, here we go. Start with beef first. I don't get a lot of sweet sauces working with Mexican food. I don't think they go together that well. It's a unique and interesting tasting sauce, but man, I'm not liking that combination. Alright, let's give this grilled habanero chicken a try. Ugh, man, that's honestly kind of ill too. As I record this, we're in the front part of March right now. Why do I mention that? Well, if you haven't yet seen my Valentine's Day video, go check that out. What I did was I took 8 sauces and just like the hot ones, I did this increasing hotness thing with the sauces. Now, when it comes time, what I thought in that video I should consider doing is doing that at the end of every quarter. So while it's earlier March right now, I am going to do one for March most likely because I've got a door full of sauces right now. So rather than put this on wings, where I can tell you right now this is not going to work, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a cheeseburger just for this. I'm going to give some of this a try on the actual food item that they recommended. You guys have seen me eat hot sauce on burgers before. I would not be normally inclined or prone to do that with a sweet sauce, but fair is fair. If they're saying that I should be eating this on other stuff and I'm giving it a review that is not so hot based on the foods that I think it should go with, fine. I will thoroughly test this. I've tried this on probably, I would say at this point, probably about 8 different things. And it really was not super good on any of them. And that includes a breakfast burrito. So the fried egg I sort of did in a way, I guess. But I'm willing to try it on a cheeseburger. Benefit of the doubt, keep an open mind and all that other stuff. So really, I don't find myself enjoying this sauce. I mentioned it in the review, but I normally would not pick up something with peach or agave in this manner. I think it tries to bridge too many things, I think is really the underlying problem here. Maybe it's good in Bloody Marys. I don't know. I don't drink Bloody Marys. But every time I have it, I kind of feel like I would rather have something else. And that's regardless of what food I try it on. So for me, I think it's interesting. And I do admire their spirit of experimentalism. However, I don't think it works for me with this sauce. So if you happen to like agave a lot, or if you want to try to make yourself a chelada or something like that, this would probably be okay to give that a shot with. I just don't. To me, sweet and Mexican don't really go together, and I think that is kind of what the big failing here is. If there was not both cane sugar and agave syrup in here, I think this would probably be better. The peach, the peach, I'm not getting it all. You can see now we've gotten quite a ways into this, and I have yet to taste peach out of this sauce. And we're, maybe about a third of the way through right now. So peach, I think you have to really, really be careful with that one. It's so delicate of a flavor that you can easily trounce it. And there's some heavy duty flavors in this. There's, the big thing is the spices and the garlic. Those are just making this thing, like, to me, smell, taste, and feel like a taco sauce that's just kind of gone off the rails. And I think there's maybe some of those restaurants, maybe some trendy restaurants that this would actually work with some of their dishes. It just doesn't, it's not working with cheap food. It's not working with strips. I tried it with pizza. I tried it with a number of things. And it just, me and this sauce are just not vibing. But that happens. That happens sometimes. And that's not going to deter me from trying new sauces, certainly. That's what happens. If you look through the gigantic table of contents of all the sauces I've done, and you were to rank those, and that might be something I actually add in a much easier to read format in the near future. But if you were to go through all those, you would probably find that there's a lot more I dislike than I've actually liked. And the majority of sauces kind of fall right in the middle. This one I think is a little under par for what that was. But again, that's, I'm not a big fan of agave, like I said in the review. So, but anyway, there it is. Peach, agave, garlic from Pepplish Provisions. They do have some other interesting sauces that I might take a swing at some point in the near future. But for now, there's our look at this. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.